Hello everyone, welcome back or welcome to my channel. We have here a radical expression 8 times the square root of 125 divided by square root of 10 plus square root of 2. And in here we're going to simplify the radicals. In simplifying radicals, if you notice, the denominator containing radical square root of 10 is square root of 2. All we have to do is get rid of those radicals in the denominator. So how do we get rid of them? So the next step will be getting rid of this radical in the denominator by multiplying it with its conjugate. What is a conjugate? Conjugate of the denominator or conjugate is, in this case, we take the same numbers, we just change the sign in between. So this is positive, there will be negative. So the conjugate of the denominator is square root of 10 minus square root of 2. That's our conjugate. So now we're multiplying this conjugate to the denominator, likewise to the numerator. So we have 8 times the square root of 125 times the conjugate, square root of 10 minus square root of 2, divided by the denominator, square root of 10 plus square root of 2. Multiply it with the conjugate, square root of 10 minus square root of 2. So this is now equal to 8 times square root of 125 times square root of 10 minus square root of 2. Divided by the denominator, so we have square root of 10 times square root of 10, that's 10. And minus, this is negative and this is positive, square root of 2 times square root of 2, that's 2. Now, if you notice, we have this negative and here positive. We eliminated 2 steps since the sum of the product of these two cancel each other because this is negative and the other one is positive. Square root of 2 times square root of 10 minus square root of 2 square root of 10, that's 0. So here, this is now equal to 8 times square root of 125, that is square root of 25 times 5 times the square root of 10 minus square root of 2 divided by 10 minus 2 is 8. Simplifying this further, we have 8 cancelled and here is square root of 25. So we have 5 is square root of 5 times the quantity is square root of 10 minus square root of 2. Simplifying this further, this is now 5 times square root of 5 and square root of 10 minus 5 square root of 5 times square root of 2. So this is now written the same way as 5 times square root of 5 and square root of 10 combined together minus 5 times square root of 5 and square root of 2 combined together. So this is now simplified as 5 square root of 50. So this is 50, right? So that is 25 times 2 is 50. So minus 5 times square root of 10. And this is further simplified as 5 times square root of 25 is 5 is square root of 2 minus 5 is square root of 10. And the second term here is the same way as 5 times square root of 5 and 2 square root of 10, and this is equal to 5 square root of 5 is square root of 2. So this is now 5 times 5 times square root of 2 minus this, that is 5 square root of 5 is square root of 2. Factoring out 5 and the square root of 2 the same way on this left side, left term. So we have 5 square root of 2 times the quantity of 5 minus square root of 5. So this is now our final answer.